hip flexor wall stretch. For this one, all you need is a mat and a wall. Now what we're going to do here is put your knee right up against the wall, right, and then foot up on the wall as well. And with your front foot, move yourself into a lunge position. And then you're going to try and push yourself all the way flat up against the wall. If you can, hips to the wall, back to the wall, and no arch in your back flat on the wall. This one's usually held for time. You want to be able to do this from both sides, starting with your knees right up against the wall, foot up against the wall, and then press yourself flat up against the wall. Now, this one stretches out your quads and hip flexors quite a bit, and if you're new to this one, it can be very uncomfortable and even difficult to get into position. So if you need to, you may have to start on all fours, slowly crawl back until you can get one knee right up against the wall, and then very awkwardly try and pull yourself into position. And then even this might be tough to hold, so if you need some sort of support, luckily I have a cage, or a trusty stool, so you have something to lean on and then help assist, push you a little bit further into that stretch. Use whatever you need to get you there. But ideally, we'd like to see you getting at least your heel to your butt to start off with, and then bit by bit by bit, pushing yourself further back until you're flat up against the wall. We're using some different equipment for the side view. The side view is exactly the same. Trying to get your knee as close to pretending this is a wall as you can. Pressing your butt all the way up to the wall, and then trying to get your body pushed flat up against the wall as you can. Now, if you do have a load box or some sort of extra equipment like we have here, then you can actually do the more advanced version, which is starting the same point that you were there once you're up against the wall, and then adding a little bit of an extra stretch through your quad and hip flexor, moving as far back as you can. Now just make sure that your knee isn't too far out in front, otherwise it's too easy. Trying to get your knee as far back as you can manage, and then using this front leg here to push your hips first to that level, and then even further back. Hip flexor wall stretch.